If you are a man who just got divorced or your girlfriend just broke up with you, you're probably in a tremendous amount of pain. Okay, you probably have a tremendous amount of anger. You need to channel that pain and that anger into becoming the most badass, God-fearing, righteous man that you can possibly become. Welcome to Try to Kid Lifestyle, where I help men elevate to the highest versions of themselves and completely recreate their identities by doing the most simple ass shit, because it is so damn simple. Now, I have been through multiple breakups in the past that have been insanely painful. It's debilitating. Okay, you can't think straight. Your self-confidence is absolutely destroyed. And you feel like crap. You just want to find a rebound as quickly as possible to get that validation from another woman and to hopefully hook up with another woman before your girl goes and finds another guy. You know, I understand the whole process. But you need to take this time and this pain and you need to channel it into becoming the most badass man you can possibly become. You need to become the man that she is going to regret leaving. And I guarantee you, if you take the next 6 months to 12 months of just building the most badass man you possibly can, she'll want you back. But the nice thing is, the cool thing is you won't want her back because you'll be able to do better. So that's the best way that you can get revenge on your ex. The best way you can get revenge on your ex is to get jacked, get disciplined, avoid temptation, avoid your vices, start eating healthy, start working on your finances, your career, building skills. That is the biggest freaking revenge that you can get. So don't be like a lot of men and you start going out to the bars, you start going out, you start numbing that pain with vices. You start playing a lot of video games, you indulge in adult content, just anything to numb yourself and provide you temporary relief. But ultimately what that temporary relief does is it lowers you even lower. And then your ex is going to be sitting there looking back, well, wow, I'm happy I broke up with him. Look at him. Is that what you want? No, that's not what you want. So you need to drop all your vices. You need to avoid temptation at all costs. You need to start hitting the gym. You need to eat a healthy whole food diet. You need to start reading books. Start meditating. Start doing hard shit that makes you feel good about yourself, that builds your confidence back up, that makes you respect yourself. You need to start making money. Start working hard. Okay, start taking action. Start taking action on your purpose. And I guarantee you, within 6 months, you'll be a completely different man. She'll want you back. You won't even recognize yourself. She won't recognize you. And guess what? You'll be able to attract a much better woman. So don't go to the dark side and start giving in to vices and temptations to numb yourself. Start hitting up the gym and start doing the hard shit that's going to make you proud of yourself. Okay? That's the way out of this. That is the way out of this. And see this as a blessing. And I know it's so hard to see through the pain. It's so hard to see through the anger at what this isolation phase and this phase could do for you. What it's going to do is it's going to connect you and get you closer with God as long as you take the right steps. Okay, because guys, honestly, in this world, you can only really depend on God. Okay, God is always going to be there for you, like no matter what. Okay, you can't rely on family. You can't rely on your friends. You can't rely on your girlfriend. Nobody is reliable, man. But the one thing that you can freaking rely on all the time is God. God will always have your back. Okay, so you got to make God proud. And you make God proud by being disciplined, taking action, avoiding temptation, and getting rid of your vices. And once you become a man that God is proud of, God favors you, and God will start giving you a good life. And to be honest, if you got broken up with, or or you got divorced, likely that relationship was holding you back from becoming the man that God wants you to become. Because guys, I see relationships like this. Women need so much energy and so much attention. When you put yourself into a relationship, you're essentially putting your life on standby. Because it is so difficult to keep on elevating as a man in a relationship, because you're giving all of your energy, time, and attention to this woman. And ultimately, it's because most men, and including myself, can't control our lust, right? We want to go out and we want to have sex with the opposite sex. A lot of us do it for validation. A lot of us do it to feel good. And if you can't control that lust, you end up getting a soul tie. And a soul tie can completely destroy your life. It can completely destroy your life, because not only are you in a relationship for 2, 4, 5, 10 years, and you could be taking all that time to put all that energy into who you want to become, but when that relationship ends, it takes a long time to get over it. It takes a really long time. You're going to be in such a state of pain, in such a state of regret, in such a state of disappointment and anger and bitterness and frustration. And it's going to put you in a low vibrational state. And it's going to be hard to attract the life that you want, because you're going to be in a pessimistic state. You're not going to be in an optimistic state. So a soul tie is no joke, guys. A soul tie is no joke. You have to be insanely careful in pursuing a relationship, because it puts you in a soul tie that can destroy your life for many, many, many years. So don't give in to lust. Work on yourself. Get close to God. Become a righteous, honest man. Work hard. Be disciplined. Take action. Avoid temptation, and get rid of your vices. All right? So if you're going through a breakup, if you're going through a divorce, don't hop into another relationship. Take this time to get right with God, get close with God, and become the badass man that you've always wanted to become, but this relationship was holding you back and not allowing you to become that man. And then when you become that man, you're going to attract a woman at that wavelength, and she will be a compliment to your life, and she won't hold you back from becoming that man. That's all I have for you in this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.